Hi, everyone. Can you hear me okay? Sorry, I didn't get a chance to test out my mic before the call. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Can you two thumbs up if I sound okay? Yeah, okay, awesome. Thank you so much. All right, well, welcome to our January full moon meditation. So excited to start the new year with you guys and to be able to meditate with you tonight on this full moon day. First of all, before we start, we always like to do a quote. So if someone can pick out a number from 1 to 100, and I will read our quote of the day. All right. Thank you, Hannah. All right, let's see what you picked. Hopefully it's a good one. Oh, yeah, it is. Thank you, Hannah. All right, so number 9 is shadow. And it says, wherever we are, below water, on the ground, on a mountaintop, in space, or on whatever planets, in any galaxy, if we create an action in our body, speech, and mind, whether positive or negative, significant or insignificant, intentional or unintentional, the consequences of such actions will follow us like a shadow. This is the knowledge that we need to know. Thank you. That was number 9. So that was our quote of the day. So today, a couple things. First of all, we have many people that have joined online. If you don't mind sharing where you're from, like what city, state, we always like to know where people are coming from. In addition to that, with regards to today's schedule, we've got our wisdom talk, which will start shortly from Monk Jackie. We'll have meditation to follow, and then a candlelight and loving kindness. With regards to the candlelight, if you have a candle, definitely this is a great time to bring it out, or if not, you can always use your phone as a candle as well. And then the end of our session tonight will be Q&A, which this is my favorite part of the whole session because you can learn so much from one another. So please do stay for that. And at this time, I want to go ahead and introduce Monk Jackie. So a little bit about Monk Jackie is he ordained in 2014 after getting his BBA. And when he ordained, he discovered his life goal, which is a passion to spread inner peace. So without further ado, let me introduce Monk Jackie to you. Namaste, Monk Jackie.
Hi, so good evening to everyone in the States, and good evening to you also, Miss B. And greetings to all of us. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of us from all over the world joining today. It's very nice to get a chance to come here again to meditate with all of us. Okay, it's the beginning of a new year, 2023. And the first full moon of the year, actually. A great way to start the year is to accumulate positive energy inside of our mind, right? Positive feelings, so that the rest of the year we can accumulate even more and feel very proud of ourselves when we reach the end of the year, like gathering good things inside of our mind, so that when we reach the end of the year, we can take a look back and know for ourselves how much good things we've accumulated for ourselves and to everyone in our society and to everyone in this world as well, right? So welcome everybody to our full moon session. Let's see who is here. I see a lot of people here from Wat Pratamagaya, Georgia, and many people here from Malaysia also. Greetings, and people here from Thailand as well. Welcome all of us, right? From Canada as well, right? From New Jersey, greetings. Welcome you all. Today's topic, since we've been meditating together for a little over a year now, believe it or not, it's been 16 sessions, 16 full moon, counting this one also. So it's been quite a while already. Hopefully throughout our meditation sessions, you all have come across some good meditation experiences, or maybe feel light, feel relaxed, feel comfortable in your meditation, that is wonderful. That is amazing, truly. That will help you, these feelings, these positive feelings inside our mind, will help you progress further in meditation very proficiently. Right? And I like to talk a little bit about that in case some of us may like to go deeper in our meditation, see what we can do to help with that. Right? I don't know if you're interested in getting deeper meditation experiences or not, but I'm sure you'll be fascinated with what we have in our mind that at first we may not encounter or notice in ourselves that we have these things. Right? So let's begin before our meditation. In order to deepen our meditation practices, we need to do two things, only two things. Okay. First thing first, let's talk about it. When we close our eyes, meditating, what we usually see is this. Some people may say they see nothing. Some people say they do see something, right? They see darkness. That's normal in meditation, so don't worry about it. But just to mention it to you guys, that it doesn't always stay this way. Some of us may have already experiences some things in their meditation that they'd like to share. That would be amazing also. But our meditation won't stay this way forever, believe it or not. But since it's a little bit dark in the beginning, we do have to find our way through the right path in meditation to walk further and deeper, right? To progress our meditation further, to find even more happiness inside of our mind. What do we do if the path is dark? How can we find the right path to go deeper then? Right? What we need to do is we need to feel the path. Since we can't see it, we can't hear it, we can't smell it, we can't taste it, we've got to feel this path inside of our mind, right? And that feeling that we're talking about, whether or not we're on the right path, is to feel relaxed and comfortable. If you close your eyes and you relax your body and mind, you feel relaxed and comfortable, that shows that you are on the right path. If otherwise, then we could always readjust and get back to being relaxed and comfortable. Okay, very, very important in meditation. How do we get relaxed and comfortable then? Well, simple enough. We've only got to adjust our body and mind. And this is what we do in every start of our sessions, right? We close our eyes relaxingly, we rest our body, rest our mind. For us who are new to meditation also, this is very important to do so, to get ourselves relaxed in body and mind. This way we know we're on the right track towards our goal in meditation, or to find true happiness, true peace inside of our mind. Some of the examples I'd like to share for adjusting the body and mind is to do some stretches, if you like, before your meditation. Take your time. Don't hurt yourself stretching too, though. Simply just relax your body, stretch as much as you can, and the meditation actually starts from then. It doesn't start from when you close your eyes. When you start to feel relaxed and comfortable, even in your stretchings, that's when you would start your meditation already, believe it or not. But we'll start to get a hang of this later on once we practice more and more, okay? But just to let you know that stretchings do help for our meditation. Finding comfortable seats, like where you're sitting right now. Some of us may like to sit on the floor. Some of us may like to sit on the chair. Anywhere you feel comfortable, that's a good start for meditation, okay? Some of us may hear that we have to sit straight in the half lotus position. That's for people who are comfortable in that position or like to practice in that position. For all of us who likes to sit in a more comfortable environment or comfortable seats, please feel free to do so. Okay? Don't worry about that. And our sitting positions also, I've just mentioned earlier, you could sit cross-legged, you can sit with your legs hanging from the chair, or you could place your hands on your laps or together with the left thumb, contacting the right index finger, right? Like what you hear in the meditation guidance from some of our guidances as well. Right? See what is most comfortable for you at that moment, in that situation. Different situations may give us different ways to relax also. Some days we feel more fatigued, we like to sit on the sofa. That's okay to do so. Some days we like to sit on a chair with our body straight up. That's okay to do so as well, as long as you are relaxed and comfortable. Very important again, okay? Also the way we close our eyes. It should be relaxing and comfortable, not to squeeze it shut, right? Or else we won't really feel nice and comfortable throughout the whole body. Make sure it is light, it is relaxing. That's going to help you progress your meditation further with ease. Okay, now that we've talked a little bit about the body already, here are some ways that we could help relax our mind. Not to go in the forest, no, but to actually think of nature. Some of us may like to think of the birds flying, think of us being in nature because we have a lot of things to do throughout the day, a lot of responsibilities that we have to encounter. To ease our mind out from all these thoughts, maybe sometimes we have to relax ourselves, picture ourselves in nature, free from all responsibilities, just to be one with the surroundings and everything. If you like that and it helps you calm down and relax your mind, that could be a good choice for the start of your meditation. Okay? Some of us may like to feel like we're sitting on a beach, right, with the cool breeze passing through ourselves and with the sound of the ocean, right, the waves hitting against the shore. These things that could help you relax, please feel free to use it as the means to relax your mind in your meditation. Okay? Nothing is wrong. If you feel good, feel relaxed, that is good. You could also think of the moon, since tonight is a full moon night. If you think of the full moon as a cool, round circle moon that rests somewhere in your body or next to your body, close by, if it feels good, feels relaxed, that's a good means to do so also. A star, a diamond, all these things would help. But to make sure that these visualizations, these feelings that you have are to be relaxed and comfortable. Okay? Once again, keep it simple. Keep it relaxed and comfortable. Your meditation always throughout, from the very beginning to however far we are in our meditation or the ways we are going to go in our meditation, we have to be relaxed and comfortable all the way. We could also try letting go. Letting go of things is something that we could practice, all right? At first, it may be a little bit difficult, but the more we practice, the easier it becomes. We could also think that, okay, nothing in this world is permanent, so it would help us to not be attached too much to things and just to simply let them go, let free of our mind, and our mind will find its way back to feeling relaxed and comfortable. Hopefully that makes sense. Some teachings from our master. Okay. When the body is comfortable and the mind is comfortable, it will be very easy. It will be very easy. That means if you could relax your body and your mind, meditation will be very easy, as simple as that. And our only duty is to relax our body and our mind. Okay? Our only duty is to relax our body and mind. There's barely anything else to do. If you can relax your body and mind, you don't have to really do anything else. Just let it be, let it go. Everything will happen all on its own. Your mind will become pure. You'll find true happiness all on your own. Right? The mind will take you to that place of purity, and you'll get what you need, that true happiness inside, automatically. That's because when the body is relaxed and the mind is relaxed, the mind becomes still. This stillness of the mind is very important for meditation. This is the whole key, the whole concept of meditation. If your mind becomes still, everything else will happen on its own. It's a little bit different from the outside. If you want to go somewhere, if you want to accomplish something, you got to work hard for it. You got to walk to it, you gotta progress to it. In meditation, you gotta be still, do nothing, and everything will progress on its own. Okay, the mind will travel inside when the mind is still. That's something fascinating and something for you to witness for yourself. Okay? Stillness is very important. It's the key to success in meditation and other matters as well. Another teaching from our master. There's only one principle for attaining Dhamma. Dhamma in this case means true happiness and purity as well, right? So keep that in mind. There's only one principle for attaining Dhamma, or true happiness, or purity. It is to be still. It is to be still. And to be still, one must be relaxed and comfortable. There's no escaping being relaxed and comfortable. So if you want to find true happiness inside, relax your body and your mind. Keep it that way, and everything else will happen on its own, automatically for you. Okay. Now that we've mentioned a little bit about how to meditate, if you feel relaxed and comfortable, that means you're practicing correctly. Okay, as I've mentioned earlier in our session before our meditation talk, that there are two parts to going deeper in our meditation. One is to practice correctly. This is the first one. Again, if you feel good, you feel relaxed, that shows that you're practicing correctly. As simple as that. Now, the second part to this is also quite simple, is to repeat that correct practice. Don't worry if we could be relaxed for a long time or not. Don't worry about that. If we have wandering thoughts sometimes, tension sometimes, don't worry about it. As soon as we notice ourselves being a little bit uncomfortable or having less comfort in our mind, reset, restart, come back to feeling relaxed and comfortable. Repeat this like baby steps. Okay, little by little, we repeat the steps. And that's how we learn how to walk and how to progress further wherever we need to go, right? So repeat the correct method. Also, like growing a tree. If we want to grow it, we got to water it. Simply repeat watering it, maybe putting fertilizers in the soil, just to repeat doing these correct things to the plant, and the plant will grow on its own. And soon enough, we'll have the fruits to reap from the tree, right? So keep it simple, keep it easy, and you'll reach your goal with ease as well in meditation. That's how we deepen our practice in meditation. We've been practicing together for quite some times now, maybe some people for many, many years, right? Keep it going. See what is correct in your practice. Remember what you did that helped you become relaxed and comfortable. Repeat those steps. If we could be relaxed and comfortable for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, a minute, with no wandering thoughts and no tension, that's really good. That shows that your meditation is a success already. All that we need to do is just to repeat that 5 seconds, repeat that 10 seconds, repeat that 1 minute. But remember what we did correctly, right? Don't worry too much about the results. Just do the correct method over and over again. That's when we're going to get used to being relaxed, being comfortable. We're going to learn how to walk in our meditation, progress towards the middle way more proficiently as time passes by. Then as soon as we know it, we'll be going a whole lot deeper in our meditation already. We'll have something to talk about to our friends, to people who are starting to learn meditation, and help them to find true happiness inside and show them what lies inside our mind as well. Everyone in this world has similar things inside of the mind. Once we, for example, true happiness, right? Or other feelings as well. If we could still our mind, we could find true happiness, we'll be able to reach these same things inside of our mind. Even though we are different, we are quite the same inside. And that's the peace that this whole world is actually looking for. Okay? if we are going to have world peace, everyone in the world should have the peace in their mind. And that's how world peace will truly come true. And that peace will only be found when we close our eyes and still it and find that purity inside. Right? Hopefully that is not too difficult to follow. Just to keep it relaxed and comfortable and to repeat that practice. The more you repeat, the further you'll progress. And you could practice inside of the sessions and outside of the sessions as well, depending on how much you'd like to progress further in your meditation. Right? So that's pretty much the whole concept of how we can deepen our practices, right? Hopefully it was beneficial for all of us. And I'm guessing it is a good time for us to take this into our practices. If we are already feeling good and relaxing our practices, that shows very good progress in our meditation already, right? Just to repeat that, come together more often, and just keep going together. Before we start our meditation, as we have to keep our body relaxed and our mind comfortable, right? Let's get ourselves as comfortable as we can in our seats. If you need to drink some water, please do so as well. Or if you need to use the restroom, right? Don't worry, take your time. And then when you're ready, let's come together and just rest ourselves, rest our mind, and find true happiness. Okay. Let's take some time to adjust. And for those of us who are ready, let's begin our meditation by softly and gently closing our eyes. Take our time and softly and gently rest our eyes. Make sure it's not shut too tightly. And let's rest the rest of our head. Our forehead, our cheeks, our chin, our neck, let's take our time and not rush in meditation. Let's relax our whole body in the way we rest our arms, our hands, our fingers. Rest our legs all the way down to the tips of our toes. Make sure to adjust our whole body relaxingly and comfortably. Make sure there's no tension at all in any part of our body. And once we're starting to feel relaxed and comfortable, then let's just stay that way. Stay with that wonderful feeling. Stay with that peacefulness, with that relaxation. And don't worry about anything else at all. Let go of all worries. Let go of all thoughts of the past and of the future. Let go of all attachments, all responsibilities for now. And just truly use this time we have together to find purity, to truly rest our mind. Relax and relax. Keep this feeling going. Keep feeling calm and comfortable. And have no worries about anything else at all. Let go. There's no need to try too hard, but to keep it as simple as we can. If our mind, our body is able to relax, all the magic would happen on its own. Our mind would travel inside to that source of true happiness all on its own. Even though we may not be able to see the traveling or the path right now, there's no need to worry about any of that at all. As a matter of fact, there's no need to worry about anything at all. But to simply be calm, be relaxed, and be happy at this very moment, in this present moment. And the gathering of purity, and the gathering of positive energy will happen automatically, all on its own. Some of us may start to feel light, feel relaxed and comfortable. We may even describe this feeling as just the feeling that we like. It just captures our mind and free our mind from all other matters. If we feel this way, feel good, feel relaxed, and that shows that you are on the right path, the righteous path, the path that will take you deeper and will gather you more and more happiness as time passes by. As our mind gathers this positive feelings, positive energy, this happiness, this energy will build up and will be like a magnet, that draws positivities into our lives as well. This shows that the mind has already come to a standstill. There's no need to find where exactly the mind is at a point of standstill. We may accidentally use our eyes to do so. So let's just let it be, let it go. Just know that when you are relaxed and comfortable, that shows that the mind is at a standstill already. And if you could gather more of the stillness and happiness inside of the mind, then the mind will start to travel and you'll start to feel that movement inside. And when that happens, again, there's no need to pay too much attention to whatever happens in our meditation. Maybe at first we'll feel a little bit excited of the meditation experience, but that is okay. Simply let it go, let it be. Readjust, come back to feeling relaxed and comfortable once again, and let the mind travel inside once more. The more we're able to experience these wonderful experiences inside, the more our mind will get used to it. It'll become neutral with the meditation experiences automatically. Our mind will be able to sustain that stillness automatically. And hence, it'll be able to travel inside further and further as well. All that is needed to be done, whatever happens, is to just be relaxed and comfortable. Keep our body and mind relaxed and comfortable. Not to put too much effort into our practices, but to just let it go, let it be relaxed, be at ease, be calm, be comfortable. At any moment in your meditation, if you'd wish to use an object of visualization, such as the moon, the star, a crystal sphere, or even a diamond, to help the mind from wandering, to keep the mind relaxed and comfortable, then feel free to do so. Or if you'd like to use a mantra, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. And feel free to do so as well. But but to make sure whichever technique we choose to use in our practices, that it makes us feel relaxed and comfortable, and to keep it like that all the way through. And if we like to just let go and don't worry about the visualization or mantra, then simply do so as well. Being relaxed and comfortable is the heart of meditation. Keep ourselves that way. Let's gather more and more of these positive feelings. Gather more of this purity that is building up inside. Keep the heart of meditation beating. Keep yourselves calm and comfortable. And let's just enjoy our practice, enjoy gathering our positive energy together in silence for this time being. as we are feeling relaxed and comfortable, as we are gathering these positive energy and the purity inside of our mind. Let's take a moment to make sure that our body is still rested, our mind is still relaxed, and to keep it that way further and further, to progress our meditation deeper and deeper. And let's take a moment to gather all of our positive energy. Recall our practices of generosity, our moral disciplines, our practices of meditation, the purification of our mind. With all of these positive energy, let's gather them all together into a bright, clear crystal sphere. A bright, clear crystal sphere that's cool, that's relaxing, and that's resting where it feels nice and comfortable. And right there, where we're feeling good, feeling relaxed, and with all of these positive energy, let's expand softly and gently our loving kindness along with all our accumulated positive energy. Let's spread our loving kindness softly and gently, reaching everyone here in our meditation center. And let's expand it further and further to reaching everyone in our city. And let's expand it further and further into reaching everyone in our country, until eventually reaching everyone in this whole world. And to expand it even further to reaching out into space, into the universe, and outwards infinitely and unlimitedly. Let the brightness of our mind shine outwards, along with all our good wills, good thoughts, positive feelings, to all our human friends and all other beings. Let's relax ourselves, keep our mind expanding. Let's rest ourselves and share our loving kindness together for a few moments. And as we are feeling relaxed and comfortable, and our mind, our peacefulness, our purity, is expanding outwards infinitely, while our mind is being bright, calm, and comfortable. Let's resemble this brightness inside our mind by together, all of us, in this full moon night, as the sky is bright with the moon shining, and our mind is from the stillness inside. Let's softly and gently, while being calm, take this brightness and resemble it through the candle light by lighting our wonderful candles together. Softly and gently open our eyes, keeping our mind calm and comfortable. And together, bring that brightness outwards to that candle. And let's light our candles all together. As our mind is being bright is expanding its loving kindness outwards to all beings. And now that we have lit our candle to resemble that brightness, let's bring our mind back together to ourselves, to that point where we feel relaxed and comfortable. We may start to feel even more relaxed and comfortable right now. Don't worry about the meditation experiences at all. Just let that happiness flow through our body. Relax, be comfortable. And with all of our purity, our positive energy shared throughout, let's wish for all beings to always be happy, always be fulfilled in all their wholesome wishes. May all beings be loved, be respected, be protected, be free from all harms, dangers, and sufferings. Be free from wars, diseases, all negativities and impurities. May everyone in this world have peace in their mind, have purity in their body and mind. May this world be a world of peace, a world of true peace, where everyone has true happiness inside. And may all beings be able to reach the utmost of purity, the utmost of happiness, as soon as possible. Let's take a moment to wish for all beings, for all the positive things. Now that we have shared our loving kindness, our brightness, our positive energy with all beings in this world and throughout, let's softly and gently bring our attention, our awareness back to ourselves. Let's softly and gently rest our mind, rest our attention, our awareness at that place where it feels relaxed and comfortable. And just let it go, let it be. Let it pass through the center of our crystal sphere of purity and positive energy. And at that point of comfort, with all our accumulated positive feelings, positive energy, with the power of the stillness of the mind, let's wish for ourselves to always be happy, always be healthy, wealthy, and successful. May we all be fulfilled in all our wholesome wishes. Be free from harms, dangers, free from all sufferings, free from war, diseases, anger, hatred, greed, delusions, all impurities. May we be pure and clean, our body and our mind be the brightness for ourselves, everyone in our family, and to this whole world. May we all be able to still our mind quickly and easily. May we all reach the utmost of purity, the utmost of happiness, as soon as possible. And let's take a moment to wish for ourselves, for all the wholesome things we need. Now that we are coming towards the end of our meditation session, let's make sure that we are still feeling relaxed and comfortable in our body and our mind. And to remember that this gathering of this relaxation and happiness would bring upon all the positivities in our lives, and therefore is very important to do so. So throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the years, throughout our lives, let's gather as much happiness as we can for ourselves, for everyone around us, and for everyone in this world as well. And let's reconnect back to this feeling as often as possible throughout the day. Now that we are at the end of our session, while being calm, relaxed, and comfortable, let's end our session by softly and gently opening our eyes. Sapphe Buddha Palapata Pajegananjayang Palang Arahantananjate Shena Rakhang Pantami Sapaso Sapaputtha Nupavena Sapathamma Nupavena Sapasankha Nupavena Satha Soti Bhavantu Te. Welcome, everyone, back to our session together. Hopefully you are all still feeling relaxed, feeling comfortable. I see there are so many of us gathering here for our full moon event together. And this is always an amazing session for me to have to join. Hopefully it is all very nice for you all as well. Coming together once a month, right? To actually help our mind become more peaceful, gather more positive energy inside. Now, just to see whether or not you are feeling good in your meditation. I have some simple questions I'd like to ask. Who here in our session, right here in Georgia, in Chicago, in New Jersey as well, who here is able to feel relaxed and comfortable? May I please see some hands? Marianne, a lot of people here as well. I see some hands. Thank you. I see some hands. A lot of hands actually. Very nice. That shows that you are meditating very correctly. Okay. All there is to do left now to progress in our meditation. Wow, I see a lot of hands. Thank you so much. All there is left to do now is to repeat that correct practice. Okay. And there will be more to meditation, to that peace inside that you will encounter for yourself. Right? These meditation experiences will help us to be proud of ourselves even more, to progress further. If any of us would like to share the meditation experiences other than feeling happy, feeling comfortable, please feel free to do so. It will be very, very beneficial, right, for all of us here meditating together as well. Sharing meditation experiences is one of the key to help us see ourselves of where we are and to progress further also. Okay, so in our centers or in our Zoom session right now, if anyone would like to share the meditation experiences, please feel free to do so. And let me pass the mic back to our wonderful moderator, Kun Bi.
Thank you, Venerable, for an amazing session. Today I did a lot of meditation, so it's been a good day. So back to what the Venerable was saying, we are asking for feedback. So if you're at a center or if you're online, there's a couple ways to do this. I'm very excited. Get your phone out and you can go to mindgem.org, go all the way to the right, or if you're on the phone, just go to the Zoom tab, and then click survey. And that is where you can complete a survey of your experience today. If you're on the computer, it's right there. This is a great way for all of us to share our meditation experience. It's something that we're doing to kick off 2023, and it's something we're going to be doing consistently every month. So if you're at a center, if you're at home, you can definitely fill it out. This is really going to help us. So please, 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 can't reiterate enough filling this out so it can help us continue to improve. But also what we're trying to do is collect everyone's meditation minutes and hours, and you'll be amazed at how many hours we're meditating together. And it just goes to show our effect on the world when we come together to meditate. Actually, just a little bit of stats right now is, if I have it, yep. So last month, I hope I can share it. I guess I'll find out afterwards. But last month, we all meditated 12,400 minutes as a group, which equates to 206 hours. So imagine if we continue doing this, and if everyone lets us know how much they're meditating, these numbers are going to get bigger and bigger, and will show how much we're actually contributing to world peace. So please do fill out the questionnaire, the survey. You can find it on mindgem.org under Zoom survey. If you're at the center, you can also complete it at your center. In fact, because you're at the center, we're going to be passing out a paper with the survey so that you can complete that while we do the Q&A. That way we get some feedback. So thank you for those of you at the centers. A little bit more, just some announcements before we go to Q&A. Our next full moon meditation session is going to be on the 5th next month. And it's going to be on a Sunday, same time. Depending on where you're at, you can see it on the flyer. Please do invite your friends, your family. There is no reason why anyone cannot meditate anymore. In fact, somebody wanted to come to the Georgia Meditation Center. We actually have a weekend retreat going on right now. And when they found out that they're not in Georgia, they're in Seattle, I said, oh, no problem. You can join us on our monthly Zoom call. So, that's a great thing about the online meditation is anyone can learn how to meditate now. So please do share this great opportunity to come together once a month with your friends and family, anyone on a spiritual journey who wants to learn to meditate. This is a great introduction. And then tamagayameditation.org. If you guys have not been there yet, please do visit the tamagayameditation.org website. This is where you can find out about our different local centers, the classes. You can also find it out on mindgem.org as well. In fact, MindGem is a great website because you can download our app, and that way we also send out notifications monthly to remind you about our flow meditation. And in addition to that, you can also find out your nearest center near you. And then we are having on-site classes now. Pretty much every center is open. If you are in California, you definitely have a treat. Venerable Michael and Nick are there, so definitely take advantage of meeting them while they're there. Here in Georgia, we actually have a 2-day meditation retreat. We kicked it off today with Venerable Barin, so very excited about him visiting our center, and that is this weekend in Georgia. And then, of course, Chicago has ongoing meditation sessions as well as all of our other centers. So please do check it out and visit the nearest center near you. If not, you've got our online sessions as well. So at this time, one of my favorite parts is the Q&A, and our topic today is deepening your practice. So please, hopefully there are some questions because this is a great opportunity to learn from each other. So let me get Monk Jackie back on, and then we can start with the Q&A. And then, yes, this is if you don't mind, please do. If you have any questions whatsoever, please put it on the chat box. If you're at a center, we'll have a rep there typing it in. So don't be shy. This is definitely a great way to learn from one another. And then the Venerable always has, enjoys when there's engagement as well. All right. So Venerable Jackie, I always have a question prepared just in case as other questions start to percolate. In terms of deepening your practice, I think this is a very dear topic to my heart, one that I find very interesting because as someone who's been meditating consistently, I would like to deepen my practice. So with that, how do you deepen your practice?
Well, as we've mentioned earlier, it's just two parts to it, right? First, we practice correctly, right? And that's to be relaxed and comfortable, as you have already shown that you are practicing correctly in our session and in the centers as well. That's the first part and one of the very crucial parts here, right? If we can practice correctly, that means we know our path inside. Even though it's dark, we know the feelings of the correct and less correct path. Practice correctly and repeatedly. At first, we may be able to be still, be relaxed, be comfortable for just a few seconds, right? Not even a minute, if it's just 1 second, 2 seconds. Or if someone could be relaxed and comfortable for an hour, a minute, that's really good. For however long we could be relaxed and comfortable, that is very good already. But to repeat those seconds, those minutes, those hours, the repetition will help us be more used to being relaxed and comfortable. Our mind will be more used to being with ourselves instead of with other things on the outside. Okay. And that familiarity will help our mind walk further inside more easily as well. Like the baby steps, right? At first, we may be able to walk a couple steps and sit down and fall down a little bit. But as we progress, as we walk more and more, we'll be able to learn how to walk. And then when we have our knowledge, our experiences of how to walk and are able to walk thoroughly, we'll be able to go anywhere where we wish to. Right? Inside meditation is that way as well. So practice correctly and repeatedly. Don't worry about how long you could be relaxed, but to repeat the correct method to be relaxed and comfortable. And that will help you prolong that feeling, that sensation of relaxation, the meditation experiences inside automatically.
Okay, thank you, Venerable. So we have a question that came from someone in New Jersey, and the question is, they wanted to ask you, have you ever, in your years of practice, met someone in person who has achieved enlightenment, and what was that presence like?
It would be hard to say so. It would be hard to say so. Not that I have never met, but the person wouldn't be telling us themselves that they have achieved wherever they are in their meditation, right? But one of the person that we probably all know, I haven't met personally, but is our great master, Long Pu, Long Pu Sot Jantasaro, our great master. It is we know that he has reached very deep in his meditation because our master talks about him and reveals how he teaches his meditation, that how deep his meditation actually is. Right? Meditation experiences are known only to the individual who practices their meditation. So it's hard to say who is enlightened or who is at a certain level of meditation experiences already. One of the things that we do as well for our teachers to know where we are in our meditation is to share our experiences, writings. They say that, actually our master says that meditation experience, or to study meditation, is to study from visuals. So in order for us to share where we are in our meditation, even though we don't see anything, or maybe we do see something in our meditation, we draw them. We write them down in our meditation reports. Darkness, feelings, or some visuals inside our meditation, we draw them down. And that's how our masters who know where we are in our meditation and will help us, and will help guide us further into our path. Hopefully that answers your question a little bit. But in the presence, okay, this is another question that you ask. In the presence of those who has, let's say, really good meditation, not say where they are in their meditation or they are enlightened or not, in the presence of those who has really good meditation, if you have any questions regarding the past lives even, or a past event in this lifetime that you may wonder of what happened, they'll be able to have the answers to this question by looking inside, using the tool of the mind that is still to research it and to find that answer for you. It is very amazing to be able to be with those individuals. Right? One more sample just before we move on. Our master, Long Po Tamashiyo, studied meditation with our master nun. Right? And when he was studying meditation, he has many questions that he wants to know about things in this world and beyond as well. Every questions were able to be answered thoroughly, almost as if a container that is holding something within it were to be opened up and shown to everybody of what is inside. Right? So answers would be answered to you so clearly that it would take away all the darkness in our mind about what we are wondering about. That is the presence of people who has really, really deep meditation. Hopefully that answers your question.
Thank you, Monk Jackie. I just wanted to add to my experience, even teachers like yourself, is you feel good when you're around someone who has good meditation. You can feel it. And in fact, when I meditate with good teachers, I feel like my meditation is even better because somehow they calm me down just from their own meditation experience. And you just feel it. You're around someone who is a great person because you just can feel that energy and it feels good and you just want to be around them.
Yes, very true.
Yeah. Venerable, with regards to deepening your meditation experience, what are things that you can do day-to-day basis that can help you deepen your practice?
Very wonderful question. As a matter of fact, that is what we should do throughout our days, to be able to deepen our practices. If we only practice inside of our session, then we'll only be able to progress a certain distance. And then when we come back to our session, we may have to restart from a little bit from where we begin our earlier sessions, right? If that makes sense. But throughout the day, if you want to practice and progress even further, okay? If you could remember the feelings that you have inside in your meditation session, that relaxation, that peacefulness, okay, in your session, and you bring that meditation feelings outside during your activities, during going upon your responsibilities, and just to practice the same way, reconnect back to that feeling as often as possible. That will help you be able to progress further inside. You could use visualization to help because we are exposed to more senses when we have our eyes open or going about our responsibilities, right? Our senses are open more towards those things. So using visualizations or mantra would help bring the mind back to where it is relaxed and comfortable with the body. And that would help progress in meditation as well. If we only meditate inside of the session, let's say we start from here, right? And we progress further until we reach this point in our meditation. And outside of the session, we don't really do anything. We just let our mind out and just wander around, maybe going to be more exposed to other senses. Maybe back in another session, we have to begin from a similar start point and then progress further again. And then when we begin another session, we would start again from a similar start point and then go further in our meditation again. On the other hand, if we practice inside the session and outside of the session, the same way, similar way, the path that we already know inside, that feeling of relaxation and comfort, we start from here in our session. We progress further until we reach this point. And then when we go outside of the session, we maintain this feeling and then we progress even further. And then we come back for another meditation session. We start from this point and then we go further and further. This way we gain more distance in our meditation, and that's how we're going to be able to progress our meditation even further. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you, Venerable. So we've got a member who'd like to ask you a question directly. Hurricane has requested to ask you a question, so we're going to give him the mic or pin him, essentially. Hi, Hurricane.
Sawadee krap.
How are you?
Hello.
Hi.
I'm good.
Good. All right. What's your question to to Monk Jackie?
I also want to say something before I ask. I just want to say thank you because this is something that I really needed today, and I really got to let go and release a lot of worry. And I found out in my meditation, I was looking for something all day, and it's like, if you don't have the solution, then there's no need to worry. And if you do have the solution, then there's still no need to worry. So I just want to say thank you for that. And one of my questions are like during meditation, because I have experienced this before, is that when I'm meditating, I have this sense of like kind of urgency of wanting to get up. It's like this rushing. And so, what are some things that you could say to yourself in that moment of like giving yourself the time in that meditation and just saying, okay, there's no need to rush. Like, is there anything else that you can add to that? Like when you feel like anxious or like, I have to go do something, I have to get up, I have to be there. Yeah.
All right. How long before you start to have that feeling, or does it come when you have something urgent usually? I mean, sorry,
Um,
how long are you able to keep yourselves relaxed and comfortable? That's
um, as soon, I want to say about 15 minutes. 15 minutes because it always happens like right in the beginning. But there's some days where I can fully meditate and go through, but then there's also some days where I'm like, I have to be somewhere else. Like I can't be in the present. Like I have to be somewhere else. And so it's kind of immediate, like right then and there when it happens. And so, yeah,
all right. First of all, that shows that your meditation is really good already when you mentioned that you feel relaxed and comfortable and able to let go and feel free from worries, even though you have uh, things that you have to figure out, or it's already been figured out, right? And you have
yeah,
no worries about that. That shows that your meditation is really good. So keep it that way. Keep that method of yours. That shows that you're practicing correctly, right? First of all. And when you're feeling relaxed and calm and comfortable, do as much as you can for now. Okay. And if you want to go further, then just add more of those times that you're able to feel relaxed and comfortable. If you do have something truly urgent that you have to do, right? You could do it, right? Don't hold back and just to try hard to sit and meditate. You could go and do those things that you feel is urgent to be done with the mind that is still relaxed and comfortable from your meditation. At first, the mind usually is more familiar with being on the outside, being with responsibilities, thinking of other things, and just being pretty much attached and stirred throughout the day. Now, from the mind that is used to doing that, it's like a fish in the river. If you want to bring it to a standstill, it's like putting a fish in a bucket, like from the river to a bucket. It would want to just jump back right into the river, right? Or to bring the tiger out of the forest, it would want to go back to where it's used to, its usual habitats. So this is normal. It would take some time for the mind to get used to just wanting to be relaxed for longer periods of time. So 15 minutes is actually very, very good. You could start from that point, and if you have something urgent you got to do, then do so. And if you feel at any point that you want to come back and sit and relax, then come back and sit and relax. Okay. And from that 15-minute mark, if you want to add another 5 minutes, you could try practicing that. It may be a little bit difficult at first because the mind is not used to it. But if you add 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes, 15 more minutes, little by little, you'll be able to sit for longer periods of time. And the mind will get more used to being relaxed. And when that happens, you don't even need to try to want to sit for a long period of time. The mind just wants to be there automatically. And instead of feeling rushed to want to do other things, it will turn completely around and the mind would want to just sit and be relaxed and be still and don't want to do other things otherwise. Right? So simply what you did was correct already. Just repeat the practice and do what you can. Don't tense up yourself. Don't put too much force on yourself. Try hard to try to be relaxed. Right? Do what you can, build up on that, repeat and repeat, and the mind will be relaxed and more used to that feeling automatically, and you'll be able to sit for longer periods of time on your own. Does
Thank
that
you,
make sense?
Hurricane. Yeah, it does. Is there anything else you wanted to add, Hurricane?
um, I was gonna say how do you focus on being in the present? But I feel like half of that kind of answered my question. But how do you be in the present?
I have different things that I do. It's not fixed. I sometimes let go and just let my mind feel that relaxation, right? And that brings me right to the present. Sometimes I use visualizations to help because I do have responsibilities throughout the day and my mind do go to those responsibilities instead of being relaxed. So not to worry about those things, okay? Once you notice your mind being more occupied, being more alert, or just stirred with all the things on the outside, once you notice that, just easily let it go. Softly and gently let it go and bring the mind back to where it's relaxed and comfortable. And repeat this practice. Again, it will become easier and easier. I sometimes use mantras as well, right? So these things that I've mentioned earlier that you could try, that it feels right for you, using the moon, a star, a gem, a diamond, crystal sphere, anything that helps your mind becomes relaxed. Those are all good techniques to use to help us bring our mind back to where it's calm and comfortable and to progress our tasks, our duties with the mind at ease.
ขอบคุณครับ
So, Venerable, thank you very much for your question, Hurricane. One last question before
Thank you.
we wrap up. This is from, well, I don't know where it's from, but it's a question that came up on the chat box. It says, thank you for your guidance. I was also wondering, how many years have you been meditating, Monk Jackie? If you could give a ballpark, how many hours you sat in meditation, and when you have spiritual realizations, do they come all of a sudden at once or gradually?
Wow, 3 questions. Very
Yeah.
interesting questions. So, how long have I been meditating? I've got to say a little over 9 years. I started a little bit before I ordained, and I am ordained now for over 9 years. Yeah, so just the whole time I've been a monk, I've been practicing meditation every day. Okay, so that's how long I've been meditating. And how many hours have I meditated? Well, let's say from the very beginning to now, an average of meditation hours is usually about, it varies though, but just say estimately about 4 to 6 hours a day, right? So I've been through many obstacles in meditation as well during my first years of meditation to this very day. And with the guidance of my teaching monk, I'm able to overcome most of the obstacles, though there would be obstacles throughout the path, but it's a lot more easier to meditate now as well. And I'm grateful to be able to share. And if it helps anyone, then that would be even better, right? From the sharing. So the third question is, does my meditation happen all of a sudden, the experiences or the realization inside, or does it gradually happen? Well, to answer that, actually, both are correct, right? Both are a yes. Both are a yes. So sometimes deep meditations I've experienced before, right, tends to happen all of a sudden because meditation experiences doesn't depend on the amount of time at all. If you practice correctly, if you're able to still your mind completely at this moment, you'll be able to reach deep meditation right at this moment. Your meditation realization will happen right at this moment. But if the mind is able to be still at a certain level, it will be able to experience meditation experiences at that certain level. So all throughout my years of meditation, my meditation has been growing gradually, as well as sometimes in my meditation, it has gone to a certain point where it has gone deeper than other times. Okay, does that make sense? Right? Hopefully it does. But yeah, our meditation, the refinement of the mind does build up as you repeat more of the correct method, as we've mentioned in our meditation. Okay, so repeat that correct method. The refinement of the mind will start to build up more and more, and the meditation experiences you have the standard, the regularity of the meditation experiences that you have will be upon the refinement, respectively to the refinement of the mind that you have at that moment. Okay, so the more refined your mind is, the deeper meditation experiences you will have. But on some days, it could go deeper because we might have took care of our mind better at those times. See what we did correctly, and then just repeat those practices, and you would be able to go deeper then as well. Hopefully that answers it. So 2 yeses for that question, right?
Thank you so much, Venerable. So it does wrap up our meditation session tonight. Before you give us blessing, I just wanted to remind everyone to please do complete your survey. You can do it on the phone, very easy. Also, when our Zoom session ends, we will have a survey that pops up via Zoom that you can complete. So we've got all these different channels for you to complete the survey. You can do it on your phone, you can do it on Zoom. For those at the centers, you've got a printout. So please do complete it for us. That way we get to have these stats that we can share. And 2, when bringing it all together, we know how much we're meditating together as a community. And to me, that's pretty powerful. So please do fill that out. So at this time, I turn it back over to Monk Jackie, who will give us blessings.
Okay, so thank you all very much for joining, and thank you for the opportunity for me to come and meditate with all of us. You are all practicing very well already. Being relaxed and comfortable is the heart. Repeat further and further, and we'll understand more about meditation, understand more about this feeling and how it leads us deeper inside as well. It's only when we practice then we would understand and see for ourselves of what meditation actually is, right? And with all of our accumulated merits and positive energy, let it bestow upon all of us a great new year and all the great years to come. May we always be happy, healthy, wealthy, and successful, be fulfilled in all our wholesome wishes, be able to still our mind quickly and easily, and may we all reach the utmost of happiness as soon as possible. Rejoice in everybody's merit.
Thank you, Venerable Jackie, again. And please don't forget to join us next month on the 5th on Sunday for our next full moon meditation. All right, with that, have a nice night, everyone, and see you again next month. Bye.
Let's come together to open the new whatever, to eliminate all conflicts and differences. It's time for everyone to join hand in hand. At last, now the world's beyond healing. It's time to change the world. As the one who knew in the past, in this period of our time, we will see before we depart this world. Everyone must join hand in hand to change the world from darkness to brightness, from suffering to happiness, from ignorant to the knowledge one. Change the world, we have to do an amazing way. Be happy and joyful with childlike innocence. Everyone must join hand in hand. Gently close your eyes, relax, relax. Still your mind at the center of the body and mind. At the same position of the one who moved from the past. Change the world from the era of darkness with smiles of